Faulkner of Tribfest is with me now. This summer, Eric Clapton, Lady Gaga and even Metallica are heading to a field in East Yorkshire in mid-August. The Tribfest Music Festival returns later this year to the Ticton Polo Club near Beverley, promising 3 days of live music by tribute acts. The man who's responsible for it is Eddie Faulkner, who's with me on the programme tonight. Good to see you.
Great to see you, James.
Like with the Beverley Folk Festival, these things come round so quickly. Here we are again looking at that festival this week, and soon we'll be looking ahead to what you're up to later in the year. It comes round.
It's amazing. This is our 5th year. You wouldn't believe it. 5 years on, it's incredible. It's just flown by.
For the listeners to BBC Lincolnshire particularly, who might not listen to this programme in the past, tell me the origins of the festival. Where did it come from?
Well, basically, I was in a tribute band many years ago, about 3-4 years ago, and we played various sort of big gigs and one-day events, one being the Matthew Street Festival, which is in August, and 4 tribute bands. So there wasn't anything in the area, East Yorkshire area, of the sort of calibre of what I was looking at doing. So, I jumped in feet first, basically. I mean, we used to get I was in the tribute band to the Beautiful South and the House of Martin called the Beautiful Couch. We used to play all over England, and we used to pack places. It was fantastic. So we basically turned this tribute scene into a massive festival now. It's amazing. We've got 44 tribute bands on, as well as another 70 other acts on. So yeah, it's grown tremendously quickly over the years. So yeah, it's been a bit of a roller coaster, financial roller coaster as well. When we started off in Driffield in 2007, obviously everybody remembers 2007. It was the year of the floods, and we was no exception. And it actually poured down for the full weekend, which on Sunday afternoon possibly left me in tears. Well, it did. I was on my knees crying because we was expecting the 1,500 to cover the cost of the festival, and we only got 700. So our backs was against the wall straight away. And basically, we could have just sort of wiped the slate clean and said, well, we've had a go, and let's put it all to bed. But I just think my own passion for the music and to keep this festival alive, because like I say, it was much needed in the area. And here we are, 4 years later.
Half a decade ago, did you honestly believe that you'd be doing this 5 years on?
No.
Getting to the 5th one?
No, definitely not. No, it's been really hard work. But listen, we've built up a great team. We have Glenn Ramsden from UK Safety Events and his lovely wife Mandy. They've helped me tremendously over the years. I mean, they're well known in the Humberside circles. We've got volunteers that come back year after year. We've got people who, like myself, believe in what we're doing, and it's happening. It's starting to happen now, James. It's great.
At what stage does it get really busy for you? What stage do you realise that things are hotting up and you're getting constant phone calls and you're really working hard on putting it together?
Well, I don't think we ever stop. I mean, basically, as soon as the festival finishes, we start selling half-price tickets the following week for the following year. We give something back to the people that have more or less sort of been involved with the festival from day one. So we sell a half-price ticket, and last year it went bonkers. We sold about 1,800 tickets in a week. It was fantastic. So it's growing and growing and growing day by day. Week by week, and we start in September, and it dies off a little bit October, November, December time. But January we start sort of putting it all together for the main stage. We start sort of looking for the best deals for sort of sound, stage light, and it's all a big negotiating that sort of 2 or 3 months with various sort of suppliers to the festival. So and it now basically this last week, 2 weeks, it's starting to really take shape now. I mean, we've got a big marketing plan that's starting in the first week in July. We're at Princess Key for a week, we're at St Stephen's for a week, we're in conjunction with Outdoor Living, the hot tub people, we're at the Yorkshire Shore. That's sort of mid-July, I think it is. So we're full on July, and then 1st of August we're on site, and we're building our small little village for Tribfest 2011.
I probably shouldn't say it this way, but I can see you now selling this particular festival, Budgie Smugglers on,
Definitely.
hot tub.
Yeah, Oh yeah, well it's amazing because I went to the Isle of Wight Music Festival this weekend, and in some way I'm still working because I'm always looking at different ideas. But I went to Leeds. I've been to Leeds twice. I've never seen jacuzzis, so we're quite unique in that sense. We had jacuzzis last year and they went down an absolute storm, and we're getting them back this year.
I said last night when we were talking to a chocolatier that what we should have in the back is a tandoori oven. So I can have a regular evening show tandoori session.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not liking the idea of an evening show hot tub. Joining me in the hot tub tonight is Eddie Faulkner. I'm really not quite right about that, really.
No, it isn't, no. Well, I think we should stop there, really, James.
Especially with a beard like this, honestly.
Oh, yeah. I've noticed the beard tonight. You're looking very sort of radio presentable.
Someone accused me earlier on of looking like DLT. I don't know whether to take that as a
I can see
compliment.
the resemblance now, yeah. I can say like that, mate, yeah.
We'll leave it there, and we'll take a check on the region's weather to come. Eddie Faulkner of Tribfest with me on the programme tonight. Eddie's with me now to look ahead to Tribfest this year. Let's talk about some of the acts who got booked in. I mean, I said Eric Clapton and Lady Gaga and Metallica. Who else is booked in this year?
Yeah, well, it's interesting you say the Eric Clapton. We had them last year, and they're actually from Russia. And they're coming back again. So it's amazing. This is the pull of this festival now. We've also got a Cure tribute from Italy, and a Nirvana tribute from Hungary. So we're going international nowadays. But listen, we've got a fantastic on the main stage. We've got on a Friday night we've got Metallica, we've got the Eric Clapton tribute from Russia, Lady Gaga, Kasabian, Prodigy. Saturday we've got the Clash, U2, the Beautiful South. We're actually making coming back and doing a one-off performance, the Beautiful Couch. A lot of people have been emailing, texting me, when you coming back, so I don't know how it's going to go. We haven't sang or played together for 3 years, but we're going to give it our best shot. We've got Elton John, Blondie, Kings of Leon, Black Eyed Peas, and a fantastic band, headline band on the Saturday night, a Take That tribute called Back for Good, who I believe have just been to the Bridlington Spa, and that totally blew them away. And I think there's a whole new feature in a couple of weeks' time.
I think they're coming back to this region in a couple of weeks' time. I think they've been in Lincolnshire relatively recently as well, and certainly they look the part. I mean, you know all about tribute bands.
Well, I actually went to see these guys, and I didn't realise how good they actually are. The Gary Barlow is close your eyes and it's him, but they do the full show, dancers, they go through the decades, all these sort of clown sort of era when they all get dressed up as clowns, and it's a brilliant show, and we're really proud to have them this year. Sunday we've got the Stereotonics, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Arctic Monkeys, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Bon Jovi, ABBA, and Madness. Anybody just tuning in, by the way, they're all tribute bands, because this could be like the perfect festival, considering no, there are actually tribute bands. But what we did last year, we started in the VIP. We last year, and we put bands on, more tribute bands, and we used it like as an audition stage for the main stage for this year. And we've got 6 or 7 bands, and we're doing it again this year. And I think we've got a better lineup in the VIP than we have on the main stage. We've got on the Friday we've got Jamiroquai, David Bowie, Rolling Stones, The Beatles, Police, and a 70s disco to finish off. Saturday we've got Kate Bush, Commitments, Ramones, Stranglers, Cure, Madonna, Pet Shop Boys, Erasure, AC/DC, and Meatloaf. On the Sunday, Faith No More, Pink Floyd, an original band called Bonbons. They're all an all-girl group, a very attractive all-girl group as well. Oasis, Nirvana, again from Hungary, another original band called Booming, who are actually excellent, from Wigan, Guns N' Roses, and Green Day, and a closing down party. So how about that? 45 top tribute bands on, along with another 70 other acts. We've got Dave Watts doing the folk marquee with 16 and 17 bands in there. We've got David Elf from Africa Studios. He's doing the unsigned tent. And this year we've got Freedom Road, who down at the Warren there, who a local charity, and we're giving the youth a chance this year. We've got quite a good few bands, maybe 17, 18 acoustic acts and bands, all under the age of 18, performing in the Freedom Road tent. So silent disco, we've got a dance tent, karaoke tent. It's the perfect festival.
But you would say that?
I would say.
I mentioned about Eric Clapton. I did say we'd play Layla at some point, so we'll take a break and play Layla, come back and talk some more in a few minutes' time. Eddie Faulkner with me on the programme tonight. More of Michael and Katie Eva's bit of actually organising the festival.
Yeah.
But what about the mundane side of it? Is that the fun bit, booking the acts, listening to the acts, but then you've got to worry about a venue, you've got to worry about the safety certificates and the portaloos and everything else?
Yeah, you won't believe it. It's like an out-of-body experience, mate. It's really difficult to explain to somebody. I mean, how, you know, I mean, if you're a plumber, you know, everybody, you know, you can offload on people and talk to people about your jobs, but in the festival world, there's not very few people doing festivals. I mean, we went down to we got nominated for an award, UK Festival Awards down at the O2 Arena in October. We went down there and it was just like one big counselling session. You know, everybody there who runs festivals, and it was great just to offload and share the same experiences that you go through. Last year, Friday, you can imagine we had 3,000 people turn up on Friday from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night, and never stopped. And it was amazing. It's like sort of inviting 3,000 people around to your house and telling them to put a tent up in your back garden. You know how stressful that is, putting a tent up. And so this year, what we're doing, we're opening the site at 2 o'clock on the Thursday afternoon, and hopefully offload a little bit of that pressure, really. So, and hopefully we'll get a few people or more people in on the Thursday, so Friday isn't as bad.
I remember when I met you backstage at one of the first ones. It might have even been the first one, and there you were, and it was raining. You were obviously very disappointed about the weather, which you can't control, and you looked frenetic. You had your clipboard and everything else, but it was soaking wet through. Obviously, a lot of stress. Do you get the chance to enjoy it because you are running around, because you are having to organise the festival, you are having to worry about the safety of 3,000 people?
I think the stress is always there, but I think you become used to it, you know, to a certain extent. It's amazing because Friday is very stressful, and by Saturday afternoon tea time you start winding down a bit because everybody's settled in, everybody's enjoying themselves. So, you know, that's a big thing for me. You know, I need to see everybody enjoying themselves. I mean, 99.9% of the people are. There's always something that goes wrong in a festival. You know, it's one of them things. But basically, by about Saturday tea time, I'm starting to chill out, and I may have a couple of beers by then, and try sort of gather my thoughts, sort of thing, over the last 2 days. You know, it's the most amazing thing I've ever done in my life, James. I just love it to bits. It's the best job I've ever done. I love it. It's fantastic.
You'd be on stage yourself because when you've got the outfit on, you do a mean Paul Heaton.
Yeah,
what about being on stage? And because you're running this festival, you're in the middle of some perfect 10, or you keep it all in, and all of a sudden someone says, Eddie, the toilet's a block.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, it was interesting, really, because in 2008, when we were still performing, we performed at the festival, and you like dehydrate over, you know, the 2 weeks when you're building, you know, because you're literally working outside, and, you know, by the Saturday afternoon, I'd lost my voice, and I sounded more like Joe Cocker than Paul Heaton. You know, it was, it's difficult, and I'm just planning to drink lots of water leading up to the festival this year and keep myself hydrated, so to speak. So who knows how it's going to go.
A quick reminder then, a bit later on, just before we say goodbye in a few minutes' time, about how people can find out some more about the festival. On a completely separate note, I'm in front of a man who did quite well on Britain's Got Talent this year. Eddie Faulkner, tell me, how did you end up on Britain's Got Talent?
Right, have we got an hour? Well, basically, we have, I'll go back to the roots. My daughter has gone to a NAPA, Northern Academy for Performing Arts, since she was 4. She's now 18. We've met a lot of lovely people there over the time, become good friends of ours, and we decided, or one of the choreographers, Sarah Brumpton, decided to get us together and do some charity work. They were trying to raise £40,000 for some disabled access. So 10 dads, all with pot bellies, hairy legs and grey hair, balding heads, decided to learn ballet. So I think we actually got on up north. We did a show down at Milton Hall last year sometime, and you know, it was raising a bit of money. In fact, we did 2 or 3 shows, and I think we raised around about £5,000 for them to add to the funds, which was great. So in our wisdom, we decided to throw an application form into Britain's Got Talent in which we got invited back for the live audition at the Liverpool Empire in front of Amanda Hall and Michael McIntyre and the Hoff. And I don't know how, but apart from the Hoff who buzzed us, Michael McIntyre and Amanda Holden put us through. So we went down to London and did all the stuff we needed to do. And it was a brilliant, brilliant experience. 2,500 people there at Liverpool Empire, and we got a standing ovation, you know. And they never showed us on the live show, on the auditions. They never showed us. It was really, it was gutting really, because we'd done so much work to it, and they followed us around and they filmed us and everything. We got a few little clips on there. Britain Got More Talent, but we never actually got shown on the actual on TV. Which, but we went through all the motions. It was a brilliant experience, James. It was absolutely fantastic, and we just had an email from Sky Got to Dance who wanted us to go and audition again. So the saga continues. So we're going down. I don't know what's happening, but we've got an audition. We think we've got an audition for the new. Is it Got to Dance, the Sky thing? So who knows? We could still become famous ballet dancers.
And because we've been talking about hoarding tonight, and you now hoard pairs of tights, really thick denier tights.
Any stranger now coming into my wardrobe wants to steal any clothing, I think we'll get a shock of the light.
Eddie, good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in tonight. And for people to find out more information about Tribfest, what should they do?
The website, tribfest.co.uk. We've got a new system this year where all our tickets you can buy online. So there's still a few tickets left. We've done about 2,500. So get buying, folks. You'll have a fantastic weekend. Like I say, it's the 19th, 20th and 21st of August, but you can get on site on the 18th to camp. So we look forward to seeing everybody there from the region. Not only the region, from all over the UK.
Good stuff. Good to see you tonight. Thank you for coming in.
No problem.
Eddie, we'll check in with you very soon and find out how things are going. And look after your legs.
I will do.
Look after your tights. I will. Don't ladder them.
Yeah. That's why I'm coming to show.
Good